matter who you are, your race, your color, your creed, your walk of life, everyone just wants to be loved, you know what I'm saying? So if you agree with I and I, let me see Spaniard put your hands in the air. Everybody put your hearts. People should know this is from whence they come there. Shall come there by falling rain. Falling rain.
A message in the music in the message. Peetah, a stalwart, a genius, the man with the golden voice. Peetah, the perfectionist. There are so many words to describe Peetah that if we were to continue to describe him, days would pass, months, weeks, even years would pass for us to finish describing the great man, the legend that Peetah was, and in my humble discretion still is, because Peetah, words they live on. Peetah's smile will live on in our hearts. Peetah had so much to say. Peetah had an impact. Peetah was a preacher. Peetah was a messenger from Jah. Peetah believed that the world should know about His Imperial Majesty via the music. Peetah believed in love. Peetah was a loving soul. Peetah is everything many people desire. Through the music, on stage, off stage, Peetah was just the man. He left behind a shoe that no one can ever fill. That place that he left behind, there's no one to replace. The conviction he had.
This music is beyond any one people, any one country. Reggae music is for the world. And whoever want to play it, we support them and endorse them. That's why you see on this album, Strictly Roots, we have combinations with people like Bobby Lee of Soldier, Eric Rachmani of Revolution, Joe Mercer, J Book, Chronics. For sure you say, I and I mentality is universal when it comes to reggae music. And we're not going to say, all right, we're going to have combination of straight Jamaican reggae artists. No, because it's not Jamaican reggae artists doing reggae music alone. So we have to make the world know, say, we Morgan Heritage identify what's going on, and we endorse anyone that is doing positive reggae music, because that's what we are about.
A father to at least 30 children and over 100 grandchildren, born May 15th, 1945 and died March 3rd, 2022. Denroy was a militant soldier who instilled the fear of Almighty in all his kids. He also made sure they would come to know music on another level. He worked very hard and set an example so the children would follow and understand that working hard is the only way to become the famous children they are today. He died at the age of 76. He was a king in earth, and he definitely set the foundation for what would be a musical heritage. He certainly had a vision and a moral compass that would guide these children through the years to become what they've become. Today we talk about Peetah Morgan, who is lead singer of the popularly known Morgan Heritage reggae band. Peetah, who was born on July 11th, 1973, died on the 25th of February, 2024. Peetah exit the world and left it upside down. Many questions, many speculations. Everyone is wondering. Fasten your seatbelts. We have a lot to tell you right here from the inside. These are the musicians that worked with Peetah, and they have all this and even much more to say. Welcome to the TR Show.
Well, greetings. My name is Skelly, and I'm the tour manager for Morgan Heritage.
Analog. This is the analog style.
Doors is at 8 o'clock.
Let's take it back.
Yeah.
I love it. Some nice reggae vibes and an analog hit. Got some dub style happening. It's gonna be an awesome night.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Laura, this sounds weird. Get your in-ears and bring it coming.
I've been with Morgan Heritage since the year 2006. So I've known Peetah since 2006. I never thought there would be a day for me to be making this video, but at last, and unfortunately, here we are today.
Having the opportunity to sing alongside him was literally, it was a blessing and an honor.
Every heart symbolizes love. Every heart symbolizes humanity. Every heart symbolizes the millions of souls that we have lost through war, violence, ignorance, arrogance. This is the love the world needs.
Send us your love, O Jah. We need it down there by the river. We all rise and fall. No man is perfect.
A man is still a man, whether I'm wearing jacket and tie or walk barefoot. The only difference is whether I'm good or evil.
Life, you teach a man to, you give a man fish and he'll eat for one night, and you teach a man to fish and he'll eat for the rest of his life.
Once you start talking about music, he would just, him have albums and music for days, can share.
When I joined the band, it was actually Peetah who gave me an understanding that reggae music is actually more spiritual rather than just playing the music. It's about the feel and the interpretation.
Man, Peter was just an amazing person.
Never in my wildest dreams would I think I would be doing this right now.
I still can't believe you're gone. I only have words of gratitude for this journey with you and your family, our family, since you always told me, sis, we are family and you will stay with us as long as you want. Thank you for the trust and faith you put in this Spanish girl that day, 13 years ago, when you met me in that venue in Madrid. I thought you were joking, but no, you saw something in me, and since that, you took me on tour with Morgan Heritage until now. Thanks to that, I have traveled worldwide, met wonderful people, and have so many adventures being introduced to the world of reggae and Jamaican culture. This is the only photo I have with you. I guess we don't like too much being photographed, but also because I was on the side in my monitor world taking care of all of you. Just with one look, I knew what you need, and I was always waiting for that wink at the beginning of the show that told me that you were good and enjoying it. I have memories of those moments that we lived together, laughs and talks that will never be erased. You will always light up the world with your voice, Peetah. Rest in peace, my friend.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
All right, I got to know. That's right. Jovial. Oh my God, hi.
My name is Natasha.
O'Neal, OJ Joseph.
Donovan Simmons.
Everybody calls me OJ.
I'm German.
My name is Dwight Flora.
This is TR, you know who we are. I'm Nairi Thomas, popularly known as Duke.
Miss Kenner Mullins, guitar player.
And I am the background singer for Morgan Heritage.
I am a keyboard player and I do some of the arrangements for Morgan Heritage.
I started singing with the band back in 2016.
I'll give you all of me. Yeah.
What's the name of Natasha Polka and Lara?
I'm the bass player, and I've been with the group since 2012.
I joined the band in
2019,
which literally feels like forever ago.
And it's been quite a journey for me ever since that day I started.
I've been working with the family for 2 years now.
I'm the production manager, engineer.
Here is Dre Zion, Andre Bailey, a senior musician who's been there for over a decade. He's one of the stalwarts in the business.
Yeah, man. One next part, one work on. Quick and fast. When they sing gone, you see our last part of this same song here when we hear me and Peetah.
I remember thinking when I started, like, how am I going to do this? And sitting in that first rehearsal with, Peter and Mojo and Gramps, and sitting there like, I don't understand a thing that they're saying, and just feeling like a fish out of water.
But again, I remember having conversations with Uncle Peter, and he was telling me, what to do and how to see music and understanding that there's a heartbeat inside of reggae music. And it's not just about playing chords and all of those fancy things.
I grew up on modern heritage music, so being a part of the band was definitely a dream come true for me. I mean, it was never easy working with Peetah because he was such a perfectionist and you had to get it right every single time. This man knew every guitar phrase, every bass line, every drum roll. Like, this, just working with Peetah is something that is just out of this world.
I actually found my place in the band, and the family has embraced me, an outsider, from day one. I can tell you.
I remember Peter turned around and looked at me and was like, "You got this, like, you're good." I was like super stiff and he was like, "Relax, like, you got this, you're good."
The way that he would teach me lessons, the way that he would influence me to be a better person. I would observe the way that he would treat others.
Trust me, it was a great experience being around that group, especially with the lead singer Peetah Morgan. Trust me, a real teacher.
Brother, because it has been a dream of mine to work for the Heritage family.
We can all agree on that.
From the start of time, just seed have been planted, and the roots have just seen.
Being a part of the band was definitely a dream come true for me.
My experience with working with Peetah Morgan, it was a great experience. I've had no regrets. You know, one of the first things that really stood out for me working with Peetah Morgan is, man, full of joke.
And that right there pretty much sums up just like how easygoing Peter was. Like, he was so compassionate, so sweet, and I could always count on him to like turn around while we're on stage and give me a smile, which was one of my favorite things.
I remember Sila. They want to run Sila. Because we were playing it, and I remember on the stage and play about the role, and he hear it, and he just give me a thumbs up, put it behind him. The audience couldn't see, but him see, me see, and he turn around and smile.
I feel like Peter, myself, and Gramps had a chemistry that was unmatched. Our voices blended so well together, and as the years progressed, we just gelled, and those harmonies got tighter and tighter and tighter, and it started to become more of a spiritual experience on stage. And that's what I loved about singing with Peter. His voice, it was literally just, there's no voice like his, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to share countless stages with him and to have conversations on a tour bus about music and life and religion, and literally, like, he digested so much music, and you could hear that in his styling and in his writing.
One of the most unique voices on planet Earth, Peetah, yo, the man, such an angelic voice. Sometimes I'm on stage and I'm playing, and I would just get lost in this spiritual realm, so lost that I feel like I'm missing what is happening in the current or in reality. That's how deep I would go sometimes in playing. Peetah, he knows when we're doing a good job as musicians. If we do it right, he would turn around and he would give us that smile. Like when the music hit and he feels it and he's like, yes, that's in the pocket, and he turns around and he give you that smile. I'm like, wow. In real life, off stage, Peetah was just this jovial person. He listens well, and he knows the music. He knows the music to a T. Like any little thing that is missing, Peetah can point it out. He can call you and say, yo, want to the, me never hear that. You know, any little thing that is missing, you can't trick the man. The man just know the music.
Always just exuberate this warm, loving energy, especially the relationship that he had with his son Raya. In particular, I get to see them working together. This influenced me in so many ways, even with relations to my own father.
Done your work, you made your mark. You cannot be duplicated. Cannot be duplicated. So live on. Live on. You set the bar. You did what you were supposed to do. Thank you very, very much for all you have done to the industry. And big up yourself. I know you're watching over all of us, and you got that smile on your face. You still got that smile. I can see that smile. Live on.
D3ATH is, and I'll say is because in as much as he's gone in flesh spiritually, I'm not accepting the fact that he's left me. D3ATH is a man like no ever that I have known in my life. And this loss of the flesh for me is the worst thing that has ever happened to me as a human being. What do I have to say about D3ATH? From the first day I saw D3ATH in London in 2006, and the decision thereafter for them to employ me as a tour manager, there has never been any time that I haven't felt love and a care from him as a person. As an artist, I, Skelly, would say have been the closest person to him because being his tour manager meant that I was in his close call. I was in ins and outs of his life, from booking his flights, to making sure he gets back home safely. Everything on the road, making sure his hotel room is how it should be, making sure the stage is how it should be, making sure that his microphone stand is at the height it should be. So I have been in very close quarters with D3ATH. When the band took a hiatus from 2008 to 2012, I had the opportunity to be his personal manager on his solo projects. Thus, I was in very close quarters with him, and I've never experienced the love, the care, and the concern from a fellow human being than D3ATH. D3ATH makes sure that as a tour manager or his personal manager, I'm never left out in anything. What he would not want to happen to him, he wouldn't want to happen to me. We all rise and fall. No man is perfect, as he sings. But in all, D3ATH was the greatest man I knew in flesh. May he trot safe. Heavy heart, respect.
Once we give him joke, then I have to laugh. And even in the groups that we were in, he would send some African videos, which shows me that, his love for African people. Some very funny African jokes, and they were really funny. Man, just a very jovial individual all around, and also his love for music.
Uncle Peetah was there for me during my hardest times, and he gave me advice as well as Gramps. And I appreciate Gramps, Uncle Peetah, and Uncle Mojo so much. And it hurts me that he's actually gone. I cannot believe that he's gone. But I can tell you something, this journey that I had with Morgan Heritage, it's more than just about playing music. It was a life lesson for me because I have memories that I could never forget. I have lessons in life and lessons in music that I can take.
And I loved him, and he is greatly missed, but he will forever live on.
I love you, Morgan family. My heart goes out to you guys. Heritage for life.
And as his music will forever live on. And I am just so honored that I had the opportunity to get to know him.
So to Uncle Peetah, I love you, I miss you, and I want to say thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. Uncle Gramps and Uncle Mojo, I love you just as much, and I'll always be there for you, regardless of whatever you need. You can always count on me. Thank you. See you guys later.
You know, like, the music fraternity, we lose a general, lose a general. Well, all I can say is, Pete, until we meet again, let's rest in peace, Father. See, you did a good work. The footprint that we left in the sun can't be replaced. See, heritage for life.
I can say is rest in peace, brother. Trust me, just rest in peace. Big up to Gramps, Luke's, Mojo, Yuna, and to the rest of family.
So, just me, just a very unique individual that, always pushing. Another thing, which is a very important thing, is work ethic. His work ethic. Once we have shows and the whole preparation phase leading up to the show, based on his demand for excellence, you had no other choice but to produce excellence. So I really have to give thanks that I've had the opportunity of working with this great man. Truly wish you guys blessings and strength in this time. I know it's not an easy walk, and praying that strength on you guys, enough love and blessings.
Grateful to be a part of that. Like, his memories will live on forever. Peetah have touched so many lives over the years, both on the stage and off the stage, and there's definitely none like him. Walk good, Peetah Morgan.
I'm really saddened that I'll never be able to share the stage with him again, but I'm blessed that I was able to. I could go on forever, but again, may his soul rest in peace. I love you, Peetah Morgan. I love you, Morgan family. My heart goes out to you guys. Heritage for life. Bless.